Hi everyone, how are you doing? Today's lesson is lesson number 2 in and writing a friendly letter. If you could remember, we have discussed how to write the first paragraph, which was the introduction for a descriptive letter. And today we're going to start the second paragraph with a transition sentence. So, firstly, we need to understand how to write a transition sentence. What do we mean by a transition sentence actually? After writing a suitable introduction, the next step is to write a transition sentence. This will be the first sentence in the second paragraph of the letter, and it's needed to link the introduction to the main body of the letter. Here we will look at 3 different ways to begin the transition sentence. Actually, a common way to begin the transition is to use the words anyway and anyhow, especially after an apology type introduction. If you could remember, we discussed how to write an apology introduction. And remember to put a comma after these words. After anyway, we need to add a comma. After anyhow, we need to add a comma. Let's have a look over this example. Dear Sarah, I'm sorry I haven't written for ages, but I have been busy rehearsing my part for the school play. Anyway, I thought I'd drop you a line too. Actually, it's a very successful introduction and a very successful transition sentence compared to the next one, which is, Mrs. Smith have given us loads of math homework tonight. Anyway, I won't have time to do it because there is a good film on TV. The meaning of this example is the fact that I have a lot of math homework isn't important for me. Watching the film is more important to me. Or even I do not care about my math homework. What really matters to me is the film on TV. Clearly, this can give bad impression to your examiner. Okay, let's have another example. I was sorry to hear you feel lonely and are missing your friends. Anyway, we are all fine and going to play tennis tomorrow. The use of anyway gives the meaning that I don't care if you are lonely. What matters to me is that I have friends and things to look forward to. These are important than my friendship with you, which of course is not acceptable. Overall, be careful about using anyway or anyhow incorrectly. Both words suggest that anything referred to in the previous sentence doesn't matter and is not important. In fact, they cancel out the sentence that comes before them. Clear? Let's move to the next point. The second way to begin the transition sentence is by using the past tense. Using the past tense sounds more respectful when compared to the following sentence of what the students often write. So the first sentence is, I thought you might like to know something about. Using the past tense here, thought refers to I respect your opinion if you do if you found that what I have written is not important for you, or you are not interested to what I have written. That's why it's more acceptable compared to what we are always writing, like I am going to tell you about, or I will tell you about. The use of will and going to is very strong and forceful in English and should be avoided in this situation because you are writing informal letter. One more thing, notice that the word till here in this example, okay, is not appropriate. A letter is written, not spoken, and the verb till is generally related to speech. Clear? Okay, let's move to another point. Here's one more example for a transition sentence introduced by the past. I thought I would drop you a line to let you know something about my family. Notice here the past drop you a line, the phrase drop you a line can replace write to you in informal register. Another point, the phrase let you know replaces the formal word inform. Another point, the word that, which sometimes follows let you know, has been dropped from the sentence. This is another feature of friendly or informal register. You can go back for the video of registers, formal and informal registers, and revise the rules that we applied for how to write informal letters. Another way to begin a transition sentence, just a short note, just a quickie to let you know. The use of the word note in this phrase, even though referring to a letter. This is everything about how to write a transition sentence. Now, let's see how to write the conclusion for your friendly letter. The conclusion actually should be quite short, probably 2 or 3 lines, and if possible, should return to the point which began the letter. For example, if you're writing to a friend who's coming to visit you for the first time, your introduction may have started something like this. It was lovely to get your letter yesterday and to hear that you're coming to stay. I thought I'd drop you a line to give you some idea about life over here. This is the introduction. So how can I write a conclusion to this introduction? It will be like this. The conclusion. Your conclusion should reflect the points made in the introduction and also bring the reader back into the letter. Like, anyway, I hope this gives you some idea about us here and that you're getting excited about coming. Another example, this particularly important if you have been writing mainly about yourself, for example, your hobbies. Like, anyway, now you know all about how I spend my free time. Maybe when you write, you could tell me about what you do in your, and if possible, try to add a personal sentence like, don't forget to let me know what time your flight arrives. Don't forget to pack a swimsuit and write soon and let me know whether, when, where. Any personal sentence, any personal question would be a privilege for you. How to write the ending of a friendly letter like this. I'm looking forward to seeing you soon. I'm looking forward to hearing from you soon. Noted that I'm looking forward to always followed by a gerund. The gerund is verb plus ing. And don't allow to here to trick you, because it's not to, it's a phrase which is I'm looking forward to, which must be followed by a gerund every time. Okay? Let's move on and go for the signature. How to write a signature for a friendly letter. When you have finished writing the letter, write an appropriate ending. Write a separate line, either on the left or in the middle of the page. And just write one of the following. Love from, with love from viewers. Okay? Have a look over this signature. With love from Sarah Omar. When you sign at the end of the friendly letter, do not include your family name, please. Write your name in your normal handwriting. It's not a formal letter, so just to write your first and second or your first and the last name is not acceptable. Keep it like this. With love from Sarah, just your first name because you're writing to a friend. This is everything for today's video. I'd like to thank you. Wait for me for the next video. Okay, I'm coming soon. Bye-bye.